Hey, welcome back to Cool Kids Art, and let's draw the awesome looking ace skin in Fortnite. So let's get started with a quick sketch, and then I will show you line by line on how you can draw this. Alright, so let's draw this very cool looking character, and to begin we're just gonna draw in her eyes first. So we're just gonna start right in the middle. Just draw in like a bracket like this, and this is gonna be the inside of the eye. Once you have this bracket, we're just gonna go out on both sides, on the bottom as well. And then once you have that, we're just gonna draw another bracket just to close it off. Alright, and then from here we're gonna draw in, let's continue down. So for the middle part here, we're just gonna continue this line, just kind of come in. I know mine's a little bit off here, but just kind of come down and just close that off. That's going to be the nose area. So from here, let's draw in the side of the face first. So around the corner of the eye, just come down with a slight slant, and same thing here. So this is the side of the face, and then we're going to curve it inward all the way down to the chin, and then we'll just close that off. And then from here we can finish up the detail on the mask. So right on the nose area here, just on the corner, just come straight down. Okay, and then now we can draw in the part of the hoodie here to finish up the top of her head. So right on the corner here, we're just gonna come in. Okay, so same thing on this side, we're just gonna pinch it in toward the top. And then we're gonna give it a slight curve for the hoodie. Okay, and then let's see. Alright, let's finish up the face first. So for this one, we're just gonna continue this line. Just keep going up. Same slant. And then on the side here, she's got a little bit of detail. So just draw two lines like this. And then just slant it out toward the side of the face. Okay, and then from here, let's draw in the neck first before drawing the hoodie. And this will give us a little bit better proportions. So her neck, we're just gonna come down, and then we're just gonna come in toward the middle. And then right here, just slant down, this is gonna be our collar. And then here's the back, and let's close it off with a slant. Alright, so once we have this collar, now we can draw in the shape of the hoodie. So we're gonna continue this line, come down, and then I'm just gonna turn it, just connect it to that line. Or if you find it easier to go this way, you can go up and then just connect that line. So that's the inside of the hoodie. Okay, and then for the outside of the hoodie, it's pretty much the same. You can start out on the top, just draw like a nice curve first. And then this one's just gonna come all the way down here. And it's a little bit organic, so I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a shape here and then pinch it back in to that point here. And then on this side, just kind of make it a little bit straighter so that it's asymmetrical. Alright, and then from here we're gonna draw in, we're gonna continue this line here. This is actually gonna be part of her vest. So we're gonna come down and just close it off. And then now inside here she's got a tie. So this one's easy, we're just gonna draw two lines like this, close it off, and then just kind of have it come slant out. And we can add in a little detail here just so that make it look like cloth. Alright, and then now let's continue on to the body. So right on the neckline here, just come out slightly, slant out. This is going to be all the way to her armpit here. Then we're just going to curve it. Okay, so curve this way and then curve back out slightly. And then from here, this is gonna be the bottom of the vest. So just come in right around here, and then we're gonna draw one line just to close it off. That's a little bit weird, but she's got some straps here. So this part is open right here. And then right in the middle here, we're just gonna draw a little angle. So this is actually gonna be part of the tie. Okay, and then she's got two straps going on here. So one strap is gonna start right here on this line. We're just gonna go out. And then just give it some thickness, go all the way across. And then there's gonna be one more on the waist here. Just go all the way across. Okay, and then for the chest area, we're gonna continue this curve. Just gonna continue this curve and just draw a line in there like that. And then let's see, let's move on. Okay, let's finish up the dress first then. Okay, so in this middle here, we can draw in, just come in and draw a big buckle. Just a rectangle, and then we'll add two little details in there. And then now let's continue on to the side of the dress. So we're gonna continue this curve. Just kind of come out. And we're gonna stop here so we can finish up this big belt here. So we're gonna draw this curve and just kind of curve it up into the buckle. And then once you have that, we can finish up the buckle here. So we're just gonna curve out to the side. Just curve out to the side. I know it's a little bit tricky because she's got a lot of little belts going on. And then we're just gonna draw two lines right here. So this is gonna be the strap to the buckle. And we can add in some detail here if you want, just draw in two little loops. Okay, and then lastly, we're gonna finish up the skirt here. So we're just gonna continue this curve. Just kind of come down a little bit more and then just close it off. All right, so then from here, let's go back up and finish up her arms. So here's the shoulder. We're just gonna come out, come down, and then here's the armpit. And she's wearing a shirt here, so we're just gonna come straight down for her bicep. We're gonna close it off a little bit early because she's got her sleeves rolled up. So we're just gonna extend these lines. Come down, and on this side, I'm just gonna give a little bit of a wiggle. Just close that off. And then for the lower arm, so this one is easy, we're just gonna flare out slightly, right around here. Come down, pinch it in, all the way down here to the belt. Then one section for her gloves. And then for her hand, we're just gonna draw one line out. And then her thumb's gonna be right there. We're just gonna keep it simple. One line across, and then here's the back of the hand. And then now we can draw in the finger, so we're just gonna draw, just kind of curve it. And then curve it back up. And then there's a little bit of space here, and then we can draw in another finger, so we're just gonna curve it. And then we're gonna see the tip of it on the inside. And then for the glove detail here, we're just gonna draw a little box. Okay, so let's draw on the other arm, and this one's gonna be on our side, so it's a little bit different. So we're gonna come out, curve, and then here's the armpit. And then we're gonna have it go out a little bit more. So slant it out, just close it for now. And then for the rolled up sleeve here, extend it. And this part's gonna be a little bit longer. And then we're just gonna close that off. And we're gonna add one little line there to show that it's kind of bunched up. Okay, and then for here, now we're gonna draw in her fist here first. So we're just gonna draw, okay, so that's gonna be the back of her hand. And then we're gonna add one section for the glove. And then once you have that, now we can draw in the lower arm here. So right here, just kind of come out, just kind of curve it, connect it. Here's a little elbow if you still have room there. Then come out and just kind of curve it in. Okay, and then the little glove detail here, little rectangle. All right, so now let's move on to her legs, which will be pretty simple. So right here on the dress, we just kind of continue this curve, just kind of come down slightly. Same thing here, here's the middle. If you come down, that would be the middle. Just come out slightly to the side, curve it. And then for her knee, we just kind of draw two little brackets like that. Okay, so same thing on this side. come down, here's the middle, come over, and then her knee, just 2 little brackets. Okay, and then we're gonna come lower leg, come out and just close that off. That's gonna be the top of her boot. The same thing here. Close it off. All right, and then for a boot, it's gonna be pretty simple. We're just gonna extend it slightly, pinch it in, and I'm gonna add a little bit of a wrinkle here, so just a little bracket. And then on this side, we're gonna come down, and then on this side, we're gonna flare out slightly, close it off, and then I'll just add 1 line. All right, so same thing here. I'm gonna extend it slightly. Pinch it in, little bracket, come down, flare out more on this side, close it, 1 line across. And then she's got some details on her clothing here. I'm gonna switch to my smaller Sharpie, and yeah, if you're not gonna color this, you might just want to leave it like this because all these lines might make it a little bit messy. But if you were to add in some of the patterns, so we can start with the dress here. I'm just gonna draw in like line here, so this part's gonna be red, and then we're gonna continue this line all the way up. Okay, so this will be back here somewhere, and then we can add in. So this part's gonna be red. I know it's a little bit weird, but once we draw everything, once I color it, it'll be fine. And then we can draw this and then just hook it in. So all this is gonna be red. Okay, I probably should have gotten rid of that line. And then some red stripes here. Okay, so yeah, that's about it. I don't want to make it too complicated with these lines. And then over here, so this part's gonna be red, and then I'll just add in a bar here. Maybe this part will be red as well. And then on this side here, I'm gonna draw a line here, so this part's gonna be red. And then for the hoodie, so this part's gonna be red, so I'm gonna divide that up. So this is gonna be all red, and then I'm gonna draw 1, 2 lines here, so this will be red. And I'm just gonna draw 1 more. And that is it for this Ace skin in Fortnite. Hope you guys like the way it turned out, and if you do, please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you next time.